you so much for joining. Keep sharing so that every other person that is supposed to be here will get the information. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa o. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of IFÁ for today. On this program, IFÁ for today, what we do every morning is dive into an Odù Ifá for the day and start our day learning the words of Olódùmarè from Ifá. Ifá is the words of Olódùmarè. Ifá ni ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè. Ifá is the literal information and words that has put this entire universe together. The manual of life for us as individual, the manual of life for us as collective in a universe. The instructions are written there in the Odù Ifá. So just like when you get a new equipment or a new device, you want to sit down and read through the manual so that you can understand what is going on, how to use it, how best to apply it, and every other thing in between. So that is what we do every morning on IFÁ for today. We delve into the Odù Ifás to see what Olódùmarè is saying to us today. So what are the words for us today? And most importantly, how do we apply such things to our everyday lives? I know that all over the world, people have, delved into Ifá. People are learning Ifá every day. And a whole lot of people are able to recite Odù Ifá without even blinking an eyelid. But beyond that, the question I usually ask is, after you have read that Odù Ifá, after you have recited that Odù Ifá, are you able to apply it to your everyday life? Is it able to increase the quality of your life, or you are just applying it, you are just reading it like a poem, reciting it like, some bedtime story? Or are you able to apply it? Is it improving the quality of your life? Can people look at you today and see you in another 6 months or 12 months and say, since this person started following the teachings of Ifá, since this person started applying the directions of Ifá in their life, they have made a difference? That's the most important thing. If that cannot be said, then it's as good as you are just reading newspaper. In fact, the information in the newspaper is supposed to be able to help you, at least help your brain to add more information, and when you are being asked outside, you should be able to talk about it. So Odù Ifá is life. It's a lifestyle. Ifá is not a religion. It is a lifestyle. And today we will continue our discussion from yesterday, where we started talking about Ifá the balanced life. Ifá gives us a balanced life. So for people that think, I can let me pick on this Ifá thing just to take care of my spiritual life, so that if I have a problem, I can get a solution, so that if I have questions, I can get answers. But then every other thing in my life, I can get information from somewhere else. Every other thing in my life, I can listen to someone else. No, everything that shapes your life should take its foundation and its source from the Odù Ifá, because Ifá is balanced. It covers everything, every aspect of your life, your spiritual life, your physical health, your mental health, your psychological health, your emotions. Ifá teaches you how to manage your emotions. Ifá teaches you how to put a balance in life. What are you supposed to do? What are you not supposed to do? Ifá teaches you how to maintain healthy diet. What are the things you are supposed to eat and the things you are not supposed to eat? Not some general information, but specific information with your life. Ifá takes care of your health. Tells you ahead of time the things that you are likely to experience so that you can avoid it. Ifá talks about our friendship and our social lives. Ifá tells you ahead of time if you are that person who people will just pick on you and envy you generally. A lot of us are experiencing that. You look at yourself in the mirror and you wonder what is there to envy. Yet so many people, you walk into a place and people just feel intimidated. People that you think are bigger than you, are better than you, and higher than you, they feel intimidated by just your presence. And Ifá tells you ahead of time that you are likely to experience this. So when you know that ahead of time, when you walk into a place and you start to see those kind of things, you are not bothered, you are not disturbed. It doesn't make you feel anyhow. You know that this is the information Ifá has given you about your life. It helps you to handle the people around you better. So Ifá gives you a completely balanced life. Ifá speaks about your career, about your business, about the place you are supposed to live. Everybody wants to go to a certain continent or a certain country. Ifá says that place is not for you. Even in the continent or country you are living, Ifá says make sure you stay in places that is close to water. Energy that you work with thrive more around there. But yet, somebody has said, oh, I prayed and the Spirit of God said I should go to Europe, I should go to Italy, I should go to Australia. Meanwhile, there are so many places, so many energies that make up that place. But when you know specifically that Ifá says, stay very close to where there is water. For some people, Ifá says, make sure you stay in an environment that is full of activities. High-tech environment, an environment that is technologically advanced, a commercial environment where there is hustling and bustling of ajay and energies. That is where some people thrive. But you will never know that. They just told you, oh, you can go to this country. I prayed and the Spirit of God said I should go to this country. Where exactly in that country? Is that okay? Thank you so much for joining. Yes, it's been a while and I missed you too. We had our annual IFÁ festival and it was a lot of days to prepare for the festival itself that lasted a week, and then we had to also take a couple of days to rest, which is why I said join the global IFÁ community channel so that you can receive information as to how things are going. If you've joined the global IFÁ community, you would have received the notification as to when we will be off and when we'll be here. But adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè, today is another day and we are here. I was live yesterday. If you missed that live streaming yesterday, oh my God, you missed a lot. How do you join the global IFÁ community? Please send a message to the WhatsApp number that will be showing on your screen right now. Yeah, send a message to the WhatsApp number. The link will be shared with you. We cannot post a link in the comment section right now, so somebody will post the WhatsApp number in the comment section. All right, Mrs. O Forever just posted the WhatsApp number in the comment section. Send a message and say you want to join the global IFÁ community, and you will be able to call your brother, and you will be able to. Ẹṣé gan ni o, adúpẹ́, àṣẹ Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. If you missed yesterday's live streaming, we started talking about IFÁ the Balanced Life. Replay is on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube has the replay of yesterday's session. You want to catch it up. Yesterday was informative, it was entertaining, it was life transforming, it was emotional. We cried, we laughed. Ifá literally stripped us to like, you know, when Ifá exposes this is who you are and there is nowhere to hide. We learned certain things yesterday that shook the core of our beliefs about life, the balance of life. If you missed yesterday's session, trust me, you want to head over to the YouTube channel to subscribe, turn on notifications and follow. And if you're catching a replay, the video is on this same platform. Ẹṣé gan ni, adúpẹ́. Somebody said, I'm sure Iya has gotten a lot of downloads. I know, right? Okay, please. Thank you. Please go to YouTube and rewatch. So today is another episode of IŠÄÉ for today, and we will continue our discussion on IFÁ the Balanced Life. Like I was explaining, IFÁ touches on every aspect of our life. Yesterday we were able to establish something important in regards with our relationship and our marriages. Now, whoever it is you're dating or you're married to is going to have a major impact on your journey in this life. They're going to determine the children you're going to have. They're going to determine if you're going to have peace of mind, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to navigate life with challenges or easily. They are going to determine the productivity of you at work. They're going to determine how you relate with other people. They are going to determine your health. Your mental, physical, emotional, and psychological health largely depends on who you are dating or who you are married to. Now, yesterday we got to confirm that the Odù Ifá helps you to understand your partner, helps you to see your partner the way they are, and helps you to relate better with them. So we can say without a doubt that if you are an Ifá devotee and you have information about your life in Ifá, you have the Odù Ifá that breathes you, and your partner has the Odù Ifá that breathes them, and you sit down together, and I, Iyanifa Ewa, as of today, I'm the only person that I know that analyzes the Odù Ifá the way that I do. And thousands of people that are viewing, that have come in and out of my space, can also attest to that. When I break that Odù Ifá down for you in a way that you can see your partner clearly, it helps you to better relate with them. So it means that if we go back to our roots, to our source, to our foundation, to our origin, to our ancestral lineage, and practice life the way our forefathers did, based on the teachings of Ifá, then two major things I can assure you is going to change for the better. First is your relationship with people, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your partner, with your family members, with your friends. Your relationship is going to change. Second one I can guarantee you is that your health is going to improve. Your finances is going to improve, because with the information of Ifá, you begin to understand the kind of financial activities that works for you. You know the business to do. You know the one not to venture into. You will not follow a bandwagon of people say, oh, everybody is going into tech. Yeah, that's the in thing now at the time of recording this video. Everybody is going into tech. You want to go into tech. Meanwhile, if they list 10 different career paths that matches your destiny in this time of life, tech is not even close to it. But everybody is succeeding in it, and you will be there. You will invest here, spend time learning and doing this and doing that, nothing to show for it. Then somewhere, you will sit down and say, that's your friend in your friend group that is thriving in tech. She's using the destiny of all of you. How come she's the only one that is making it? Is it not the same things you are doing? Because she's on her path and you are not. It's as simple as that. So it means that if we go back to the way our forefathers lived life and connect back to our source, the quality of our life would improve. Marriages will get better. Let me see. That is one sure thing. And I really want us to practice it. I want real life experience of it with real people. Yesterday, I had mentioned that I'm starting another page on TikTok, and the page is Iyanifa Ewa TV. If you're on TikTok, please tag that account in the comment section. Just tag right at Iyanifa Ewa TV. On that page, I'm going to be sharing real life issues, real life situations, real life. Just hold on. Our flash goal is the love you so much emoji. Love you so much emoji, and we need 11 people to send in their gift. 11 gifters. Love you so much. I love you guys too. This is your opportunity to express your love to Ifá College and Iyanifa Ewa. Eshegoni, Dr. Yomi, Grand Rising, Eshegoni or Ekujometa. It's been a while. We need 5 more people, 5 more people, 5 more people, 5 more people, 5 more people. The flash goal is the love you emoji. You see that emoji that is popping on the screen? Yes, that's the flash goal. Ayotunde Eshegoni, please send in that particular gift, the love you emoji, that particular one. We need 5 more people, 5 more different people. Oh yeah, how many people do we have? Like 50 people on this live streaming. We need how many more people? How many more people? Eshegoni, okay. We need 4 more people. 4 more people to send in the love you so much gift on TikTok. All right, we need 3 more people, 3 more people, 3 more people. This is IFÁ for today, and the topic for today is IFÁ the Balanced Life. We need 3 more different people to send in that gift, Eshegoni. So I am on that page. Yeah, they've tagged that page. If you are on TikTok, please follow that account. Just tag it as many times as you can at Iyanifa Ewa TV. Now, I'm going to be sharing real life experiences there. Real life experiences. I want people to literally take this information of Ifá and apply it to their everyday lives and come back and tell us that this is the difference between before I got this information on Ifá and this is my life going on right now. I'm going to start with myself. You guys know that I've been open and vulnerable on my journey. I have come to realize that a lot of experiences on my path in life has been so that I'm able to share it with other people and walk other people through it. So on that page, we are going to be having practical real life. Face a certain situation, apply the knowledge of Ifá, come back and tell us what happens. If you hit any challenge, we will go back again and dig into Ifá. This is our life. We need to improve it. As Africans, as Nigerians, as Black people in the diaspora, we need to go back to find out the things that they hid from us. And trust me, when people hide something from you, especially people that treated us the way they treat us and continue to treat us the way they are treating us, whatever they hid from us is the best for us. That is one thing you can be certain of. Life has shown us that anything that those people stole from us, hid from us, tried to keep us from, has to be the best for us. So we are going back to remember who we are. We are going back to dig up information about Ifá that tells us that we have a balanced life. And that's what we started teaching yesterday. And we're going to continue that today. So before we go into our program proper, there's one thing we always do. What's the first thing that we do? We need 2 more people to send in the love you so much gift on TikTok. 2 more people, 2 more different people that have not sent it in. Help us meet the flash goal this morning. We have over 50 people on this live streaming. 2 more different people. 2 more different people. 2 more different people. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh. And then you can send in your heart me for the day. The love you so much gift, that emoji that looks like I love you. Yeah, that's the gift. So we need 2 more people to send it in. And then we start with our Iba. Who are the 2 people that are going to join the gift train? Mena, thank you so much, Queen Mena. Her Royal Highness. One more person to send in their love you so much gift. 1 more different person that hasn't sent it in. Eshegoni. Let's begin the day with our Iba. Call your sister. Oh yeah, Ejeka Sheba. Let everybody move closer. Where is he? He went back. Did he go back? Please go and come. He's here. Oh yeah, let's move closer. Akoda ye Asheba. Akoda ye Asheba. Asheba ti wáyé ọjọ́. Asheba ti wọ̀ oòrùn. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé Asheba aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Òràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí Asheba ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé Asheba aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé ibi tá ti ń pe Ifá, ibi tá ti ń pe Olódùmarè, ibi tá ti ń pe àwọn òrìṣà aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Ajagunmalé olúwo òdi ọ̀run Asheba, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin Asheba. Asheba wọn tó dá ká tó dá, Asheba wọn tó tẹ̀ ká tó tẹ̀, Asheba wọn tó ṣawo kù sẹ́yìn fún wa. Asheba wọn tó ní ká máa ṣawo, àwọn tó dá wa lórí, àwọn tó dá wa lóṣù, àwọn tó là wá lórí, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Asheba ìyá àti bàbá tó ṣọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá wá sáyé, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa, àwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre Asheba aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní hun mọ́, ibà gbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn. Wọ́n léwúrẹ́ tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí òjúbà ló dẹrùn àmúso, àgùntàn tó wọlé lọ́jọ́sí tí òjúbà òun ló dẹrùn àmúso. Èmi àti yín àti wọlé àti júbà lẹ́nu aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Wọ́n lọ́mọdé tó bá wá júbà òun ló máa roko dalẹ̀. Bá a ṣe wọlé tá a júbà lẹ́nu, a máa roko ọlá, ọlà, ire, ajé, ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà, ìlera pípé àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣòro mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀sá méjì, ọ̀sá ẹlẹ́yẹ, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má bòtán, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ní gbogbo ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti di ilé ayé mú Asheba 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 àwọn ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi tó láyé tó nílẹ̀, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run Asheba yín àpè yín fún kò àpè yín fárùn nítorí gbogbo orí kọ̀ọ̀kan tó péjọpọ̀ síbí lẹ́yìn la ṣe pè yín pé ẹ̀yọ́nú yín la béèrè fún, kẹ́ ẹ fayé gbà wá, kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká rọ́nà lọ níbi gbogbo tá a bá kọjú sí, kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bẹ́yọ̀nú yín pàdé níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èní lọ̀sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́, èní lọ̀sẹ̀ Ògún, ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, àṣèbà àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. àṣe músòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o, àṣe àkíìká ẹgbẹ́ o, bọ̀rọ̀kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀kíní ọ̀run, ajúbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ògúnlákayé ọ̀ṣun ìmọ̀lẹ̀, òlómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀, òláṣọ nílé fìmọ̀kímọ̀ bora, Ògún tó lànà falára níjọ́sí, Ògún tó lànà fàjèrò níjọ́sí, Ògúnlákayé àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ìjọ tẹ́bí bá ń pa Ògún, ìjọ tẹ́bí bá ń pa títì, tẹ́bí bá ń pa ọ̀nà, èmi àti yín ò ní ráàrin fẹsẹ̀ sí níjọ́ yẹn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tọ́nà ti dí mọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ògúnlákayé á máa lànà rí fún wa, á máa lànà ajé fún wa, á máa lànà ọlá àti ọlà fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú la ṣèbà fún, àṣeyé ìpà òṣà o, Ifá orí mi rèé, Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀, Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, àṣeyé ìpà Ifá o, kífá bá wa ṣe, k'Elédùmarè bá wa ṣe, káwọn tó ṣawo tó ṣe é kù sẹ́yìn fún wa kọ́ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè níjòyè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé la ṣèbà fún, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Mo ṣèbà Jíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, mo ṣèbà Jíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà gbogbo ọmọ onílé, mo ṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Òṣùgbó Pérélú tòṣùgbó lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, látòrí ẹ̀yin olúwo mi àsápè ọ̀là, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àbíyè lèkèlèkè gbàràdá, àṣèbà balógun, àṣèbà lísà, àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé látòkèdókè láì dápá kan sí, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Níbi gbogbo tá a ti wá ń gbọ́ mi lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àní gbọ́ lásán. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a fẹ́ kọ́ lénìí, ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ibẹ̀, òun ló máa jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá wa darí ire wá fún wa, á darí ọlá wá fún wa, á darí ọlà wá fẹ́mi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi lọ́jọ́ ajé o, ajé ìwúgbúlùsọ onísọ ọ̀bòjì, á wá dúró tì wá, á fi lé wa ṣẹlẹ̀, àníkún àlékún ni ire àti ọlá máa jẹ́ fẹ́mi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Ifá bá wá kọ́ wa pé ká má ṣe mọ́, gbogbo ìwà tí Ifá bá kọ́ wa pé ká fi sílẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, orí wa ìṣẹ̀dá wa á jẹ́ ká lè kọ́ sílẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá rí ẹnikẹ́ni èèyàn kéèyàn tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá wa tí ò bá ìrìn àjò ayé wa mu láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, orí wa kọ́, ìṣẹ̀dá wa kọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. àṣèbá orí o, àṣèbá ẹsẹ̀ wa, ẹsẹ̀ tó ń gbé wa ríbi tó rí rè tí ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà, àṣèbá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àníkíbà wa ṣe o. Is there any reason you cannot speak up? Okay, please do. If you want to be a part of what I'm doing, you need to speak up. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé gan ni adúpẹ́ o, mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ, mo ṣe ogbó àtọ́ yín o. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are delving into the teaching of today, which is titled IFÁ the Balanced Life. If you are just joining us, we started this teaching yesterday on our Sunday morning live streaming. It was a 6.5-hour session. For 6.5 hours, we were learning about how IFÁ balances our life. So if you missed it, head over to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV and catch a replay. If you are catching a replay of this video, all the information you need will be in the description box below. So we are continuing again today. Imagine 6.5 hours yesterday, we couldn't finish teaching about IFÁ the Balanced Life. Now we have to continue, and then it's going to be a 3-part series: yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So you want to turn on notifications so that you will not miss the teaching for tomorrow. The WhatsApp number is posted on your screen from time to time, so you can copy it if you need a divination, if you need to find out what your Odù and your purpose is, because trust me, this balanced life we are talking about, it starts first of all with knowing what your life is. Before you can balance something, you have to first of all know what you are balancing. If they say get a scale and balance this object, the first thing you ask is, what's the object you are balancing? So you need to know what your life is, to know where the balance is, when it is out of balance or within balance. So your first and most important thing is find out your purpose in life. Know what your journey is. IFÁ tells you that in a simple divination, your entire life journey touching across every part of your life. I don't mean a general information. I mean information that is specific with your Odù and your path in life. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. It's posted by Mrs. O Forever, and that is the verified official WhatsApp number for IFÁ College and Iyanifa Ewa TV. So if you send a message to that number and it's not a verified number, it is not our number. You understand? Yeah. So the balance we're going to start with today, or we're going to continue with today, is balance with character and not circumstance. And that is taken from Odù Ifá Iwo. Somebody is asking, where is your location? Nigeria, the giant of Africa, the bedrock of Africa's wealth and success and fame and limelight. Argue with your mom. I'm in Nigeria, the giant of Africa. So most people are trying to fix their outside before fixing their inside. Yes. Religion tells you to fix it from outside. You mean the college? IFÁ College is an online, it's an online college. The website is ifacollege.ng. ifacollege.ng is the website. ifacollege.ng. When you get to the website, you see all the information that you need about the college. Thank you. Most people are trying to fix their life from the outside, and religion tells you to fix it from the outside. You know how religion tells you to fix it from the outside? Religion says you have to look a certain way. As a Christian, as a Muslim, you have to have your hair covered. You need to look holy. Some people will say you cannot use jewelry. Some people will say you can use light makeup. Some people will say you cannot do tattoo. Some people will say you cannot texturize your hair. You cannot use extension. Even if you cannot wear this type of clothes, it's not covering your hand very well, especially my Muslim sister. Oh, your neck is showing. You are not holy enough. They are trying to fix their life from outside. Oh, you have to speak in a certain kind of way. Do not use curse words. Do not swear. Do not do this. You have to sit down in a certain kind of way. You are not allowed to go to a certain place. You are not allowed to speak to certain people. You cannot hug in a certain way. You cannot display affection in public. All those things is fixing your life from outside. Now, everything I said right now, they are not bad things. Oh, yes, you should be conscious of the way you dress. You should be conscious of the way you speak. You should be conscious of the friends you have. You should be conscious of where you go to. All of those things are good. In fact, they are necessary. They are the description of Omoluabi according to Yoruba language. But you do not fix it from outside. Those things are, it's like you're looking at a tree. You go to your friend's house and you can see mango on their tree, apple on their tree. At the back of their house, you can see oranges and all of those good stuff. Somebody is asking for the WhatsApp number on YouTube. Mr. Mike, welcome. I see that you came late. Little fine for you, but thank you very much for joining. I know it's midnight your time. Please, can you head over to the YouTube channel and post the WhatsApp number in the comment section. God's Family Ministry. The WhatsApp number will be posted not as a single number. The algorithm does not allow us to post it as a single number. So it will be broken in different charts. So it's going now. Okay, somebody is posting it now. So start copying it like that. +234 808. The next number is 417 and then 309. It's going to be posted. So just copy it in that order that Yomi Fatile is posting it. God's Family Ministry. Confirm that you have been able to see the number and you have copied it. Thank you. The WhatsApp number, okay, it's pinned on this, the website, ifacollege.ng. It is just IFÁ College as a single word, .ng. That's just what it is. Easy. So he said most people are trying to fix their life from the inside out. I was giving you an example of the fruit. So you go to your friend's house, you see fruit on their tree, and you tell yourself, me too, I want fruit. I want to be able to go to my courtyard and just pluck orange and pluck, banana. So you take the fruits in your friend's house, you take a basket of mangoes and oranges and banana, then you go to your house and then you erect a tree, a stick or a pole, and you design it to look like a tree. You have your carpenter has carved this thing, it has branches, and then you put the fruit on it, and then you look at it. Wow, look at how this fruit, it will look nice. Trust me, you will see it will look nice. It will look nice from day 1, day 2. By the 3rd day, it will start to rot. it will decay. And then you go to your friend's house and you're wondering, see how the fruit in her house is fresh. Oh, the one in your house has fallen down. Because it does not take, it's not the outside that the fruit comes from. You don't put the fruit from the outside. Your friend first of all planted a tree, planted the seed, watched it grow and germinate and had branches and leaves before fruit came out. And that's why the fruit will continue to come out effortlessly. Your friend doesn't need to do anything extra every season to see those fruits. The tree is already there. The tree will outgrow her. It would always be there. That's the same thing. You see, this Iwa Pele we are talking about, this good character that Ifá talks about, that is evident in the lives of people, is not something you learn, like let me learn it from outside. There has to be something that is fundamentally taking place inside of you. Now, Odù Ifá Iworimeji says that most people are trying to fix their life from inside outside. They want money, they want marriage, they want miracle, but their character is broken. Now, you see, when we say character in Ifá, it's a relative thing. We concluded on that yesterday. Character is a relative thing. What Ifá is expecting from Mr. Mike, thank you so much for that gift. There's something that let me also mention. There was something that Iyanifa Ewa said yesterday. She mentioned about her Ifá name and her birth name, and she said she has been insisting that everybody calls her by her Ifá name. My partner and I were talking a couple of days ago, and he mentioned something. Sorry, let me digress a bit. It just came to my mind. He mentioned that his English name, you know, his birth name, he thought about it and he's like, this name doesn't have meaning. A lot of names in the West doesn't really have any meaning. It doesn't have. And then, you know how Yoruba names have deep-rooted meaning? And every time you are called by your name, if you know the meaning of your name, people are literally making a prayer for you. They are literally making a worry for you. They are saying something meaningful into your life every time you answer that name and you respond to that name. Which is why I encourage people that have done their Itefa and has received their Ifá name, as much as it is possible, particularly if you did not have a previous name that had meaning. Some of us were born in Yoruba land where our previous name had meaning, like real meaning. My first name is Adedamola. Ade is royalty. To danko means to make something. Ola is wealth. So royalty mixed with wealth. That's my first name. My middle name is Oluwadamilola. God has created wealth for me. So when you look at me, and for the people that know me and the relationship I have with Ajay and money, you will know that orúkọ ló ń rò mí, ilé dẹ̀ ni mo ti gbé jáde. It is my name that is pushing wealth into my life. Some people will say, but my name means all of these things. I know I'm not experiencing. You have not connected to the meaning of your name. When you stand in front of the mirror every day and you tell your orí pé nǹkan tó fi ń pè é nìyí, even if people are going to harm you, orúkọ yẹn náà ló fi máa pè é. You look at your ori in the morning and every day and say, this is the name people like, this is the name you are answering to. You have to answer to the reality of that name. Oyindamola is what they call you. Your life has to bring honey and ola together. Oluwasegun, Adesegun ló ń pè é. Your name is victorious. Your ori has to experience that victory. You are the one that is going to wake your ori up and say, this is what it is. So this is to the rest of you that have funny names. Some people's English names are awesome. You have names like Grace, beautiful name, as long as you're connecting with it. But you see that name that Ifá gave you, Ejo, endeavor to, I know some of you feel a certain kind of way. Some of you cannot even pronounce the name very well. It doesn't matter. As long as you know the meaning. How do we say that in English? You will call Temidire means my own has become good. My life has become a blessing. My life has become good. You will say it to yourself. Yoruba says you will say it to yourself. You want your life to take a change. You call it to yourself. You say it. As you are saying it, people are also helping to say it. So every time they call you, they remind you every time, which is why I don't allow people to cut my name short. If I come here to introduce myself, I tell you my full Ifá name, Awobamikefa. And when you come into my shrine, Awobamikefa mini, come into my shrine and see. Those of you that have seen me live streaming any ceremony, look around, look at all these men in their own rights, babalawos in their own shrine and their own kingdom, coming all around to make sure that Iyanifa, everything you need to do has to be done. Yeah, everything you need to do has to be done. Mi ti kọ́lé fún wọn, mi ti ra mọ́tò fún wọn. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè máa ṣe jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. But I won't really bá mi kẹ́fà ní tòótọ́, and that is my experience. Awo bá mi kẹ́fà means Awo is helping me to cherish, to nurture and take care of Ifá. You can see the evidence around me. So please, if you have an Ifá name, this is just, I wanted to mention it yesterday when she said it. If you have an Ifá name, let people know that that is your name. Begin to recite. You might not have changed it legally, but begin to call you. Look at yourself in the mirror and call your name. So those of you that I know that have Ifá names, I will start to call you by your Ifá name. I will not call you by English name. Thank you for that. So let's go back into Odù Ifá Iworimeji. Iworimeji is the Odù of inner vision. Iwori says you should look inwards. This Odù teaches that Ifá's first demand of a balanced life is Iwa. The first demand of a balanced life is Iwa. Iyanifa Ewa, Sacred Grove, Durosimi. You see the way you carry your name, I love it. The way you carry your Ifá and your Yoruba name, I love it for you. Is a challenge for me, Seth. Like, every time I remember that I have clients that I now know their Ifá name and I don't call them by their Ifá name, I feel a little, when I remember you, you have really helped us, to awaken us, to remind us of the blessings that comes with it. Okay, honey. You know why I find it a little awkward to call you honey? Because it's a name that people call people that they are in love with. So before I start calling another person's wife honey, but yes, I love that name. I love it. Initially, I thought it was a nickname. I thought it was a nickname, but yeah, I love that your name. So Ifá says, Odù Ifá Iworimeji says, look inward. This Odù teaches us that the first demand of a balanced life is Iwa, your character. Not money, not talent, not connection. Your character. That is what you are building inside. It's like that fruit that you've planted. It's like that seed that you have planted. And you want to see the fruit of it going. And the fruit includes your money, your success, a peaceful life, a beautiful marriage, long life. Everything is from inside. Now, when you develop a character of resilience, Mr. Dayo P1, Eko Jumosa, when you develop a character of resilience, of what they call long suffering, of patience, of you being able to hold on, you will see it evidence in your life, in your physical fitness. You see, when you hit the gym, the first 1 week you are excited. You look at the goal. You already have the picture of what you want to look like. If you're a man, you want to build your abs, you want to, build muscles, you want to look a certain kind of way. If you're a woman, you want to be toned, you want to be curvy, you want to, lose weight, whatever it is that your goal is, you have it in mind. By the second week of being in the gym, you paid for the subscription. You paid your coach. You will start to wonder, you will start to look at yourself that is my money that I'm using to buy this pain for myself. Is my money. By the third week, a lot of people will start to resent their coaches. That's even if you reach third week. You see, you crossing for that first 1 month to the next 1 year, it is your character. Your yoga exercises, your gym will test your character. You don't understand until you get there. When you realize that 2 inches you want to lose in your waistline is not coming in 3 months. When you have to sit with that certain diet, and you realize that the things that you used to love to eat before, it's not going to be a part of your life again. It is character that is going to make you cross that line until it becomes a part of you. Character is what will make you stay and be prudent with money. Character is what will make you sit with that business. Ifá has said this is the business for you. But there are challenges in it. Character, ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́, is what will make you stay and say, I'm going to go through with this. The first 3 years of growing a business will require a lot of sacrifice. You will cut down on a lot of things. Your friends are flying abroad and spending their profit. You have not started making profit. You will not join them. Character is what it is. Character is what will let you jókòó kó orílé ọkọ gbé. Ìwà ni ọkùnrin fi ń ṣọkọ obìnrin, ìwà lobìnrin fi ń gbélé ọkọ. Character is what will make you stay in a marriage successfully. I'm not saying go there and endure life-threatening situations, no. But to be able to live with a good man or live with a good woman, you need to have developed good character. Because there are some times when the person that loves you will be the one to hurt you in such a way that, wade wo pe, and I know my word o. Mo mọ orúkọ tí mo ń jẹ́ ń gbòòrò. I know how people value me and respect me in my community back home or even in the big city and on the internet. Then you, because I eventually said yes to you, you are talking to me like this. Character is what will make you hold yourself back and remember the days when this same person was good to you. Erifa eshegoni modupe eshegoni adupe. It's your character that will help you to look at the woman that you are clothing, housing, and feeding and taking care of, and she's raising children for you. In the moment of anger, she comes to you and she says, "There's nothing you have done for me. What have you contributed to my life? You this useless man. What's your problem? Your mates are out there buying private jets, taking their wives to the moon. This one." And you look at it like, this is the same woman that I'm sacrificing for. My friends are buying brand new Range Rover. I split the money into two so that both of us can have 2 cars. Is this same woman that is talking like? Character is what will make you sit down and say, when women are emotional, when they are hormonal, when they are angry, they don't used to have sense. Character is what will make you go and check the calendar and say, I know the period that she's in right now. In this period of a woman's cycle, she doesn't used to have sense. Small sense used to drop. It's character that will make you just sit down and know that everything she said right now, she doesn't mean it though. Because you know that woman has been there for you. She has walked you through some things in life. You know this moment is just a moment of anger. I tell my partner certain things that he probably says or does when we're not in good terms. I tell him, I said, after we have sorted it out, I will tell him, everything you said, me, I know is not you. You cannot deliberately want to hurt me. I know that already. We've settled that long ago. I know you cannot deliberately want to say things to me to hurt me. So when you were saying those things, I know you did not mean it. Did it hurt me? Yes. But deep down inside me, I know that. Give him another 1 hour. Don't talk to him. He will start to look, and I miss this girl. And I miss this girl. And then you come back and say, baby, you know I miss it. You know me, you mean the world to me. Can somebody mean the world to you and you should say X, Y, Z to them? Character is what will make you look at people beyond their moments of weakness. Character is what will make you not define people based on the moment they make a mistake. You will now say, oh, that's their true color. When they were supporting you, praying for you, being there for you, fighting for you, making sacrifice for you, that was not their true color. Then their moment of weakness is always the definition of their true color. Why? Lack of character. Lack of character, that's what is making us do that. You believe that you have been with somebody for 10 years, they've been good to you. Then 1 month that they decide to say they don't want to have sex. No, now. Test of your character. You have to develop it inside of you, and then you will see it affect everything. So at that point, which is why IFÁ doesn't have all these rules and regulations, thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that. The only instruction and commandment that Ifá has is ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́. You see, once you can develop good character, every other thing will fall into place. Ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́ ló máa sọ fún ẹ pé ọmọ rẹ kan ò rìnrìn òru. Ọmọ rẹ kan kò kí ń rìnrìn òru. A good child will never be lurking in the darkness of the night. Kí ló ń wá? What are you looking for at 2 a.m. in the dark when you are not going to work? Kí ló ń wá níta láago méjì òru? Especially if you live in the side of the world where I live. Iyanifa Ewa ni adúpẹ́. Ajé will continue to supply and increase and multiply everything that you are doing to support Ifá College. Thank you so much, Eshegoni. I'm super grateful. The entire team of Ifá College says, Ashe, Ajé will increase with you, Ajé will multiply with you. Lashe Elédùmarè. Your character is what will make you see an elderly person in the online space and you speak to them with respect. It's character that will not allow you to act like Gen Z and say everybody is the same thing. Internet is a leveler. Because you understand that that person can carry a spirit that is bigger than you. Toba fear no sorrow this year. Mommy àti daddy agbe e káàkiri. Àwọn family e wan sáré kàbàkàbà nítorí ẹ because of one careless word you said. Character is what makes us see people and tell ourselves as Yoruba people that this girl can be 7 years old, but an Iyami can inhabit her body. So I will not talk to her anyhow just because she's 7. Character is what makes babalawos in the villages see a young girl and greet her, Iyawa Epele o, Epele Iyawa. That girl is young enough to be their grandchild, but they understand that any of these females can have Iyami inhabiting their body. During the day, they can look like this. At night, they can be bigger than you. Character is what makes us just watch our words as we are going. We don't need a commandment to say respect your elders. The hierarchy of Yoruba spirituality has already put it in us. The Wapele that Ifá is saying has already put it in us that everywhere we go, we respect people, irrespective of their age, of their social status, which is why when you come to Yoruba land, let me give you an example. I'm speaking now from what I know about Eastern Nigerian culture based on what the media is projecting in the movies. I've not lived there before. I've not interacted with them so much. But based on what media is projecting, when a man comes from Lagos and he's rich and he comes into the village and he drives his big car, everybody is coming out to say, hey, they are coming to greet him. He goes straight and is raising his shoulder like this. Eastern part of Nigeria. If you come to the southwest part of Nigeria, where we are Yoruba people with Ifá, you will drive a car into a village and then you come home and be doing like this. Your father will tell you to go and start from the beginning of the street and lie down and prostrate and be greeting every elderly person you saw before you came here. Nobody cares about your car and the amount of money you bought that car. Indigenous Yoruba culture, nobody cares. You will kneel down in front of every house. Those Baba looking as raggedy as they are looking, we see that in front of their house eating cola nuts. Their entire house cannot buy the tire of the car you drove, but you will kneel down and prostrate and greet them. You have to. You cannot be too tired. Your mother will tell you, your mother will beg you. I know you are tired, but Mama, boy, I can greet them tomorrow. You cannot greet them tomorrow. You have to greet them now. I understand what I'm saying. Go and greet them now. That is the character Iwapele that we have developed from Ifá. We understand spiritual hierarchy and we have brought it into physical hierarchy. That's why I'm telling you that everything about the Yoruba people is deeply rooted in their spirituality. Iwapele is what we let you know and do it. Iwapele is what will let you know that and do it. Character. That is the first balance that the first says you need to have. Who is there? Balance starts here, inside you. Before the altar, before the business plan, before the marriage. Who you are. Who are you when nobody is watching? Who are you when nobody is watching? In Ifá, we believe that people are watching. Ifá makes you conscious of the spiritual environment around you more than the physical environment. You know that if you get outside in a marketplace and insult somebody that might never see you again, you understand that the spirit of that person can follow you into your house. So we are aware of what is going on around us even when nobody is there. So in Ifá, we don't have a lifestyle that says, as long as I'm hiding from my pastor, as long as there is no church member that is seeing me, as long as my face is covered and nobody is seeing me. Ifá lets us understand that the people that you are not seeing, they are more than the ones that you are seeing. The effects that the people you are not seeing will have over your life is more than the people that you see. So as a Yoruba person, our fear, quote and unquote, is not just so much about the things or the people that we can see. It's more about the ones that we cannot see. You see that village people thing that we coined. It's Yoruba people that have that. It's Africans that have that. It's Nigerians that have that. We understand that you don't have to be in the village before your village people are around. So you are conscious of yourself even when nobody is physically looking at you. For a man that has a wife that is spiritually intuitive, when he goes out and is about to mess up, somewhere in his mind he says, you see that woman I have at home, she will know. And the moment the man has messed up and he comes and his wife is sitting like this, she's not saying anything. Even if she did not see it, the man already feels, babe, I know that you know what happened. Why are you looking at me like that? What do I know? I didn't leave this house. Come on now, stop. Just say what you want to say. Oga, I'm not saying anything. If you have anything to say it. Talk. Only said that's her husband talking. He already knows. So, you see the consciousness he carries when he goes outside. His wife is not physically there, but he already knows that she will know. Jerry, like, okay, babe, I know that you know. This and this is what happened. Even if she doesn't know, he starts to talk. Because even when he was outside, he was conscious that his wife that was not physically present, her spirit just has a way of downloading information to her. She might not know that day. She might just wake him up at night and say, babe, something happened this week and my spirit is telling me that. What did you do? The man will be like, I thought she did not know. She knows. So Iwa Pele is, you see how the knowledge of Ifá carries us through life. And imagine that every human being on earth has this consciousness. Whether somebody is there or somebody is not there, I need to be careful at my choices, at my words. How do you think this world will be? A far better place than it is right now. But that is the reality of people that practice Ifá. You see why I said majority of the problem that we have in life will be fixed if we all go back to our roots and start to live from the consciousness of the spirituality that we hold. Let's go to the next line. The next point is balance between your physical body and your spiritual energy. And this is referenced in Odù Ifá Ejiogbe. Ejiogbe is the first Odù, is the senior of the 256 Odù. Do you know what Ejiogbe teaches? Can somebody tell me some of the things that Ejiogbe teaches? When I say Ejiogbe, what comes to your mind? What are those things that Ejiogbe talks about that comes to your mind? We have treated Ejiogbe and Oyekumeji in a whole teaching a couple of weeks ago. What comes to your mind when we talk about Ejiogbe? Balance, fortune, excuse me. What else? What does Ejiogbe represent? Bad and good. What does Ejiogbe represent? Ejiogbe is the Odù Ifá that represent light, peace, blessings, wealth, good health. Every positive side of life is Ejiogbe. Ejiogbe represents every positive side of life. Oyekumeji is the balance of Ejiogbe, represents what we see as the negative side, but I love to call the opposite side of Ejiogbe. And together, those two Odus birth this entire life that we are. So this entire universe that we are experiencing, seen or unseen, is a combination of two opposites, Ejiogbe and Oyekumeji. Where Ejiogbe talks about light, Oyeku talks about darkness. Where Ejiogbe talks about birth and life. Oyeku talks about being unalive. Ejiobe talks about good health. Oyekumeji talks about sickness. And the combination of both is what gave birth to this life. So Ifá teaches us that there is nothing like God is the author of good and there's a devil that is the author of evil, and the two of them are fighting a war. That doesn't even make sense. Now, Ejiobe talks about balance and it talks about every good thing in life. Ejiobe talks about our ori, our destiny, in a way that it is housed in our physical body, and both of them must be honored. So this your physical body is what carries your entire Odù. Call your brother. Is what carries your entire Odù. You cannot focus on that your inner ori and forget your outer ori. You cannot focus on your spiritual side and forget your physical side. Ifá says there has to be a balance, and that balance between your physical body and your spiritual life is what we're talking about now. Ejiobe teaches us that Hashem moves through a healthy vessel. Ejiobe talks about being healthy. The realization and the manifestation of your ori has to move through a healthy body. Ejiobe is what will not allow you to neglect your body just because you are chasing goals and chasing dreams. That's not a balanced life. That's not what Ifá teaches. Now, you cannot carry a share of Ifá in a depleted body. Let me give you a very clear example. The priest who does not sleep, who does not eat, who does not exercise, their divination will suffer because their vessel is cracked. The energy that they will carry would affect you that they are making a divination for. And to be able to fix that balance is why Ifá says that every time we make a divination, the moment it is sundown, the moment the sun sets in the evening, say 6 p.m., a Babalawo is not allowed to open his divination tools again. It is done for the day. Even if it's just one client he was able to respond to, there are certain odus you cannot even recite. There are certain messages you cannot even repeat or recount to people at that time of the day. Ifá automatically forces the Babalawo to say, rest and attend to your family until sunrise again the next day, 6 a.m. 12 hours in between, to go and attend to something else, other things that make up your life. That is the way Ifá was designed. And that principle applies to every other person. Maybe not 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for you, but Ifá says, break it down. There is a part of your life that is, your goal, your dreams, your purpose, your vision, the reason you are here. You are focusing half of your day on that. You see the other half, every other thing in your life, your relationship, your children, your health, your rest, every other thing in your life is a balance. Ifá is not going to say, because this Babalawo is the only Babalawo in this community, Iyanifa Ewa is the only one that teaches the way she teaches, and she has clients all over the country, all over the world. Some of them are in morning now, some of them are in night. So Iyanifa has to walk around the clock so that she can attend to the one in the morning, the one at night. It's a lie. That's not what Ifá says. If you happen to be morning in my own evening time zone, I can't do a divination for you after 6 p.m. my time. It doesn't matter whether that is 12 noon your own time. You have to come to me between the giving time that Ifá allows me to work on my own time zone. Every other period aside from that, I have family to attend to. I have relationships to attend to. I have my personal business to attend to. I have my health to attend to. No matter how it is, aside from Sundays, I have my yoga session, I have my gym session. Even if the only thing I will do is stay on the treadmill for this day and just walk and just run and just do this, I have time in my day. And during that time, I'm not going to attend to any spiritual work. If you have an emergency, call 911. I'm not your emergency contact. Let's always respect that people need balance in their life. Iyanifa, just 2 minutes, just 5 minutes, nothing is going. See, you see, between that night and morning, there is nothing that is going to happen to you. If you have a health challenge and there is no 911 in the country, run to Onishegun. You see, Onishegun, they are traditional medicine practitioners, like traditional doctors, like IFÁ medical doctors, right? Those ones, they have their schedule. They have a clinic that they run. They don't close. They have different doctors on duty. Somebody is on night duty. When you enter there, you will always meet somebody. But it's not the same person you will meet round the clock. Their own job is designed like that. When this one is resting, this one is working. But for a babalawo, sun down, sunset, close it, and go and rest. And go and sleep. The same thing as yourself. I'm building this business. I'm sacrificing. I see your sacrifice. But where is your balance? A lot of you are not living life. You are working towards a life. You have, it's like this. You are going through life right now, but the life you want to live and you enjoy is in the future. You are not enjoying this journey. My father told me something. He said, every day that you wake up, you are in that day. It doesn't matter how much you are fighting to make it better. You are in today. You are here. You are experiencing today. Why not just enjoy today? Because it really doesn't matter. Even if you spend today praying for tomorrow, you are still inside today. Enjoy today. Now that you are here, nobody is going to take that away from you. You cannot pray yourself out of being a part of today just to go to tomorrow. You cannot pray on the 11th of February and skip 12, 13, 14, 15 and just wake up in 16, because 16 is the day you will receive your miracle. You are still going to live 12, 13, 14. Why don't you enjoy every day? Why don't you have a balance and enjoy every day? Why don't you have a balance and enjoy every day? This is where you are right now. The little ways to be a part of your day. Enjoy your relationships. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy this time of your business where you are still growing. Enjoy the fact that as you come in, take for instance, you are streaming like me. Enjoy the fact that as you come to stream today, you don't have a team yet, or you are the one that is going to wake up at 4 o'clock, set your lights. Enjoy it. Look at how you are setting the light. Be conscious in it. Be present in your day. Look at how you are setting this up. Continue to imagine the story you are going to tell when you have an entire team. Enjoy that day. He said you are already in this day. You are alive today. Be a part of it. Balance it. Religion has taught us to live in the future, to live in the past and worry about the future. But nothing is said about today. Oh God, I'm sorry for what I did in the past. Oh God, please bless me in the future. What of today? Today that you have not received that blessing you are praying for, what exactly are you doing today? IFÁ teaches us that balance, which is why in the Odù Ifá, when it talks about divination, IFÁ talks about divination of now. IFÁ says, Beni Sheri, ọ̀la lè má rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ọ̀túnla ọmọ ìyá wọn gan lè yàtọ̀. Òun ló mú babaláwo máa dá ifá ojoojúmọ́ ni babaláwo ń dancing. Meaning that the way today is, tomorrow might not be like that. The day after might not be. That is why we are focusing our divination on today. What is happening right now, on the present. IFÁ wants you to live in the present. What is happening? Be aware of your present. And live it and enjoy it. That future is not going to come. Tomorrow does not come. Afola ni o. When you wake up into tomorrow, there is another tomorrow. Balance. Enjoy every stage that you are. I need more money before I can enjoy life. You are not an adult. If you speak like that, I do not consider you an adult human being. I consider you a child that is in a grown body. You don't need more money. Will give you access to enjoy more, But it is not more money you need to enjoy life. What you need to enjoy life is the fact that you are breathing, the fact that you are alive at this time. You look at what around you is going to help you to experience life in your today. This is the situation you have. You have just two shirts. As you are washing that one shirt, the other one is dirty. Wash that one shirt and be smiling and the time will come when dry cleaner will be dry cleaning 20 shirts for me. Let me just wash it and start. Remember the day you bought the shirt. Remember how, just enjoy that moment. Enjoy the moment. Remember when you did not even have two, when it was just one that you have. Enjoy the moment. Just jokingly tell yourself, but this might just be the last few times I'm going to hand wash my own clothes, because I'm going to have a laundry person and I'm going to call them like this and they will come and but today it is still this shirt I'm wearing and I like it. Wear your shirt and look at yourself in the mirror. This is not you gaslighting yourself. This is you enjoying your everyday. This is one of the spiritual principles I learned from people in Asia, especially India, among the monks. Be present in your day. As you are laying your bed, let your mind be there. This is how you are laying it. This is how I want my bed. Lay your bed, look at it and tell yourself, I'm going to have laid my bed like the hotel people. I'm going to lie down on this bed like a king. Be present there. As you are brushing your teeth, is a balance. Be present. Look at your teeth as you are brushing it and be thanking God that your 36 teeth, there is no one that is rusting. There is no one that is. Enjoy it. Be conscious of that toothbrush that you are using and the toothpaste, the way it feels, the way. Be present in your day. Stop running into future that has not come. That is why a lot of people are so unhappy. Everything about their joy, their life, their success, the joy of their marriage is tied to that vacation, couple's vacation that they cannot afford. If we can just go to that vacation, me and my husband will be so happy. We will be on the beach. We will run around. We will see the sunset. Auntie, you and your husband are together in the house. If you cannot see sunset on the beach, you can watch a movie that has sunset. You can watch Netflix movie that has sunset together. If you cannot drink champagne now, you can drink zobo. Buy wine glass and pour zobo into it, and two of you laugh at each other. Your mates are drinking champagne, you are drinking zobo. Thank God that we can drink zobo. Some people don't have water. Play, laugh, be happy in the moment of what you have now, and enjoy it. You cannot afford to pay for movie, but somebody has shared Netflix subscription with you. You even beg for password. It's okay. It doesn't even matter. Netflix is not going to show you half movie because you begged for the password. You people sit down, create your own movie there, shut your door, turn on the fan. If there is no AC, open window and just turn the fan. Direct the fan towards you and let it be cold. You know how you can go into the shower and take your bath with cold water? Don't wipe your body, then come and sit down in front of fan. You will feel AC. And you people will watch movie together and you will fall asleep there. You have enjoyed that day. That day has come and gone. It's your champagne. Is it clear on YouTube? The day of champagne will come. They say Zobo is even better than champagne. But if champagne is your dream, no problem. The day of champagne will come. The day of vacation will come. Because if you don't learn to enjoy every day, the day you are able to afford that trip to the Bahamas, to Maldives, to Dubai, when you get on that trip, you will be looking, because that trip you went on what? Economy class. You will be on that economy class thinking about, God, the day my husband and I will be able to fly first class, business class to a vacation. You will not enjoy that moment when it comes. You are still looking forward to something. Then the day you fly business class, you will be dreaming about first class. You will not enjoy that business class you are. Some people cannot fly plane from Lagos to Ilorin, and your husband puts you on a plane to Ghana. People are to Ghana, and they are not better than you, and they will enjoy their road trip. They will take pictures together, they will laugh, they will enjoy their road trip, they will create memory on that road trip. But your own is always in the future. The day you now fly first class, you are looking forward to private jets. The day you fly private jets, you want parachutes to carry you into the moon. There's always something you are looking forward to. And then you don't have a balance to enjoy this present moment. Hey, Joe. And the truth is, it is affecting us mentally, emotionally, and psychologically. The world as we know it is hard already. So if you don't deliberately find a balance and enjoy yourself, you would, we all know it, we are living adult human life in any country that we are. It's the same thing everywhere. Don't think that if you go to America, adult life will be easier. It's the same thing everywhere. It is you that makes it different. Be intentional and enjoy and be present in your everyday moments. IFÁ says that you should take care of your body, enjoy the moment of your day, and move on. Take care of your body. That body is what is carrying your àṣẹ. Yes, we spoke about this yesterday. That body is what is carrying your àṣẹ as you move on. The third balance we need is the work-rest balance. I think I spoke about that a lot right now. Your work-rest balance. And we are referencing Odù Ifá Ofumeji. Ofumeji is one of the most important of the 16 Odus. It is the Odù of completion of cycles and of what must end so that something can begin. The world celebrates the hustle. The world says work harder, sleep less, and then you burn out, you break down, and you wonder why IFÁ is not working. The world as we know it today celebrates CEOs. How can you be sleeping for 6 hours? Dangote is not sleeping for more than 3 hours. Emi ko ni mo ko ba Dangote. Whatever Dangote is doing is not what I'm doing. Do you know how many businesses Dangote is handling? Do you know how many staff that he has? So if he sleeps 3 hours, that's not the yardstick of my own life and success. So wrong habit of life is what we use to gaslight people into success. How can you be sleeping 6 hours? A little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will come upon you. That's where it started from. That verse of the Bible is where it started from. A little sleep, a little slumber, and you'll be a healthy person. And you will be able to walk. Is it even possible for anybody to oversleep in 2026? Is it possible for any adult human being to oversleep in this time and age? Is it possible? Generally speaking, is average adult human life, is it possible for someone to oversleep? Please, in comment section. I want to know how it's possible for an average adult human person in 2026 to sleep too much. Because the only people that can oversleep are people that somebody else is working for them, somebody else is thinking for them. You cannot oversleep as an adult human being in 2026. How? So that a little sleep, a little slumber, a little chemical is a lie. It's just, it was an attempt to make sure that health-wise you are not balanced. And once your health, your sleep is not balanced. I work out a lot. I go to the gym 6 times in a week. Not the same routine all 6 times. But my gym instructor told me something. You see, everything we are doing like this, if your body does not have enough sleep, at least 6 hours of sleep, you cannot get the effect. Your body cannot recover. That's the truth. My partner will always stress, after every week, make sure you soak in salt bath. Make sure you soak. Just lie down there. Forget about every other thing. No fun. Be inside that salt. It helps to heal your muscles. It helps you do this. If you like, eat healthy. Gym. Do yoga. fast, everything, if you do not have at least 6 hours of sleep, and see, people will just look at you like, thank God I didn't even go and waste my time in the gym. You will make it look like healthy eating and working out does not bring results because you are not resting. Rest is the balance. That's life. So you see how workout is the work and sleep is the rest. You see the balance of life. You see what Ifá is talking about? You see how we say life is a balance? You see what Ejiogbano Yekumeji is talking about? People think the harder you work, the longer time you spend in the gym. Even when you get back home at night, continue to work. Even in the midnight, continue to work. No. Until you have an extended period of rest before you start to see the energy that you have been building. You need rest, you need sleep, you need balance. In every aspect of your life, you need it. So people that are preaching to you that CEOs don't sleep more than 3 hours a day. The day that CEO crashes, we will all be here. If truly he's not sleeping more than 3 hours a day for the next 10, 20 years of his life, we will all see the quality of his life. We will all see him going through life that his money cannot handle. Rest well, sleep well. Life is already hard enough. At least between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. sleep. 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. sleep. 6 hours sleep. Sleep. You will continue hustle tomorrow. Hustle is not running anywhere. That money you are going to make, nobody will make it before you make it. Nobody is going to carry the money that is supposed to be yours from the market. Rest. Balance it with rest. Your mental health needs it. If not, your life is just going to look like Ifá is not working. And Ifá is working. Ifá is working. Antilande Ekojumo. Ifá is working. You are the one that has refused to let it show. The same way if you don't sleep well, your coach is working, your gym routine is working, your intermittent fasting is working, your yoga exercises is working. If you do not rest, nobody will see the results. If you don't have enough sleep, according to what my instructor told me, your body recognizes it as stress because your body is not used to that amount of physical work. Your body does not know whether it is exercise you are doing. Your body just knows that you are stressing. And the moment you don't have enough rest for it to recover and balance, your body will release a hormone, stress hormone that is called cortisol, right? And that hormone is what is going to inhibit that fat that you are trying to burn. That stress hormone is one of the major things that makes burning fat hard. So you are working out, you are eating healthy, you are doing intermittent fasting, you are not sleeping. You are now telling your body to convert all of that to stress and make burning fat, make your goal unachievable. You see what you are doing? So it's possible for you to put in all the work in life. If you don't balance it, you are telling life to not let you achieve your results. Imagine. Someone said you're right. I became fatter when I stress. When you are, that's what happens. Oh, stress is one of the very good ways for you not to burn fat. Very easy. Your body just releases that hormone that just blocks fat burning. Balance is the same thing with life. You can put in all the work, put in all the stress, put in all the sacrifice. If you don't balance it, you are telling the universe to stop the results. And it will. And then you wonder, after all these years, after all the stress you are doing, where is the balance in your life? It's the Father said it, is not me. The world celebrates hustle, work harder, sleep less, do more, and then people burn out, break down, and wonder why Ifá is not working. Ofumeji says there is a time to plant, there is a time to let the ground rest. Even the earth does not produce without fallow season. There is a time to let the soil rest. There is a time to stop that prayer and prayer. There is a time to relax and breathe. The spirits you are speaking to, they are not deaf. They've heard you. It's okay. Relax. Even, you see, if you come to a babalawo that loves you and is not using you as a money-making machine, you have given a bow, you have given a tutu, done a wuri, given a pise, done this, done that. If there is a time that the babalawo will tell you, auntie, rest. See, I cannot lie to you and I cannot continue to take your money. All the orishas you are giving a to, they are not blind, they are not deaf. Olódùmarè tá ń pè is not does not have dull hearing. The spirits of the universe are active. They can see your effort. It's time for you to rest. It's time for you to rest. Relax. Rest. Just go and make your iba. Just be thanking Olódùmarè. Just relax. And in that moment, you will start to see how things will spring up. It will look like, So if I was going to do this thing for me before, you needed to rest. It's okay. You need to have faith and believe that the things you have done has been accepted and it has gone. Relax, exercise patience, balance it with some rest and see the results. It's as simple as that. For people on fertility journeys, you know this. I'm a traditional fertility expert, so I know this. After you have done this, you have used that, you have taken that, your fertility doctor or fertility consultant will tell you, let your body rest. Let your mind rest. Just relax. It will happen. We have done everything we can do. Just let your body rest. Allow your body to absorb all of these things. Allow it to work in your body. Relax. Balance it. The more work you do, the more you, yes, but it needs a balance. And that's what IFÁ says. You see how the principle of IFÁ cuts across every aspect of your life? Okay. Ofumeji teaches us that exhaustion is not faithfulness. A burnt out priestess or priest cannot serve. A broken down entrepreneur cannot build. A depleted mother cannot pour love into her children. A wife that is exhausted cannot be the best for her husband. You are covering this thing. A wife that is exhausted cannot show up as the best in her home. You are the wife, you are the mother. You have become the wife of your friend's husband. You have become the mother of their children. When all of them are going to rest and vacation, they bring their children in your house because you are the auntie that everybody loves. You are working day and night. You are building business. You are building career. You are showing up for your parents. If your siblings need to travel, it's you they will say to come home and stay with you. You, this auntie, calm down. Dear African women, there is no goal for an exhausted mother. There is no crown for an exhausted mother. There is no extra blessing anywhere for somebody that is exhausted. Yesterday we learned that even in the good deeds that you do, IFÁ wants you to put a balance. We saw two real life examples. If you did not join us every day, go. If you did not join us yesterday, go to our YouTube channel and watch a replay. Somebody posted a message. The person said, oh, you have retracted your message. I wanted to read it. Someone posted a comment on YouTube and says that this my teaching sounds Christian. There is nothing Christian about what I'm teaching. There is nothing Christian about principle of balance. If you are looking for what the principle of religion is built on, principle of religion is an extreme teaching. Is always extreme. When you do good, you have to do good all the way until you are exhausted. When you love, you have to love every other person before yourself. When you pray, you have to pray without ceasing. Pray as if your life depends on it. You have to fast and fast as if there is no tomorrow. You have to call God and call God and call God. Pray until something happens. Push. Extreme. That's what religion teaches you. There are so many verses of that your Christian Bible that talks about how to give tithe. The number of things you are supposed to give. The number of things you are supposed to give. Sit down and calculate it. After you have removed 10% for tithe, then you remove your offering, then your first fruit, then your what's it called again? mission, you support mission, you support the pastor, you support the orphans, you support the church building project, you support those that are going to evangelize. If you really want to break all these things down, then the involuntary one that you will give on Sunday as you are moved by the Spirit, èló ló fẹ́ kùnú salary ẹ jàre? How much wants to be left in your salary? Meanwhile, you see all these verses of give. Give me how many verses talk about how you are going to build business and grow money and build your career inside that Bible. Just tell me which one talks about, aside from work hard like the ants, toil day and night, a little sleep, a little slumber, just work like you don't have rest so that you can pack the money and come and drop it somewhere. It is extreme. You are speaking to somebody who had a very strong Christian background and grew in the ranks to become a pastor in one of the, when you're looking for churches that are Bible believing and teach, when you say a church that teaches, that's the church where I was a pastor. So trust me, I know what the Bible says in and out. It's extreme. Now, that doesn't mean it is wrong. It doesn't mean all of these things. Giving is not wrong. Praying is not wrong. Fasting is not wrong. Showing up for people is not wrong. But it does not give you a balance. You don't know where to draw the line that is too much. I mentioned two scenarios yesterday, including mine and one other person who was on the live streaming. IFÁ specifically told her that her good deeds is too much. She should go and be mean. There is no balance. The Babalawo literally said, "Elo ma sheka, ojú rẹ̀ yín ti pọ̀ jù." Nǹkan tí Ifá sọ nìyẹn. Ifá says, go and put a balance in it. There are times when you have to keep a mean face and say no. Odù Ifá told her that she has to be saying no in her personal life. She's saying too much yes. She's giving people too much access. You were not here yesterday. Go and watch the video for yesterday. Ifá told her specifically that she's doing too much good. Balance it. People are taking advantage of you. People are trampling on you. People are dragging you through because you are just keeping quiet. You are not. Keep a straight face. I don't know how to use the word. Somebody brought up a word in Yoruba yesterday. Moniko kala. I don't know how to say it in English that will not sound unrighteous. But Ifá said it. Even me, Ifá said it to me. That a lot of the blessings that came to me in the past, I had pushed them away to other people. Religion will tell you that that is a good thing. God is blessing you and you are sharing the blessing. Ifá says some of those blessings were not meant to be given to people. It was for me. I worked for it. I prayed for it. I did Ebo and Itutu for it. It was for me to enjoy and grow my family and my legacy with. It doesn't have any business in other people's hands. I gave it to them. Religion tells you that it will come back to you. Ifá tells you that there are some blessing, if you throw it away, you are not going to receive any reward for it because you did it out of foolishness. So Ifá brings a balance. This does not sound religion in any way. I had to do a specific Ebo. Ifá says those blessings that you gave out to people that was supposed to be for you, that you asked Ifá and Ifá gave you, you are going to call it back and they are going to bring it back to you. I've started seeing it. The person that Ifá said that to, my client who was at the Ifá festival, she was on the live streaming yesterday and she confirmed what Ifá said. So this is not religion, this is not Christianity, this is balance. Ifá tells you that there are days when you need to look at people's face and say no. Not because I cannot afford it, but no, you see this one Elédùmarè gave me is for me. And it is for me to enjoy. I prayed for it. I have it. I will break down that Odù. Boluwatife, if you are here this morning, please remind me what that Odù, that was your divination. Ó yẹ ká kọ sílẹ̀ náà àbí? Odù Ifá Boluwatife yẹn ìgbà tó dáfá fún, ìgbà tó dáfá ọdún. The paper bá mi bèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn, wọ́n kọ sínú ìwé yẹn. But I will ask her to, if she remembers it. We will break down that Odù. And you will see how Ifá said that Ore gan ni wọ́n. Yoruba will say Ore ni mo, Ore ni wọ́n, meaning that the good deeds that you want to do for other people has to have boundaries. There has to be a balance. When you measured something, that's what Yoruba calls ìwọ̀n. You need to measure it and see that hope is not too much. Put it on a scale and balance it and see if it's... Sometimes good deeds can be too much. Ore níwọ̀n is something that every Yoruba says, whether you are Christian or not, whether you are an Ifá person or not. Ore níwọ̀n is a Yoruba saying that we have all come to accept. Ìwọ̀n is measurement, meaning that good deed you want to do, measure it first and see. Hope is not too small, hope is not too big before you do it. But religion tells you to continue to do it. Continue to do it. Then the day that you are exhausted, the only thing they will tell you is, we are praying for you, my brother, we are praying for... We will continue to pray for you. The Lord will show up for you. We will continue to pray for you. Let's continue. The fourth balance says, balance your giving and your receiving. We just started talking about that. The flow of àṣẹ, and that is Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is Odù Ifá of which Òrìṣà? Oh, thank you so much. Please pause. Blessing is on the live streaming. Can you see her? Izafa. So Izafa Blessing was also at my IFÁ festival. She's one of my beautiful daughters, very close and dear to my heart, one of the backbones and the supporters of IFÁ College behind the scene. She was also at the IFÁ festival. She said, I remember that divination because I was there. Imagine my shock when she was told to be doing Ika. In fact, I'm glad that people that were present there physically are here today. I didn't even know Blessing was also... I didn't know you were on the live streaming. It was IFÁ that said it. We were all there. The person that the divination was given to, I know her very well, so I know a lot of things that she's experiencing in her life is because she has just been too good, too kind, and people have already defined her as there's nothing they can do for her. She will not talk, she will not say anything, she will just continue to say it is well, she will just continue to, and they have dragged her from where she's supposed to be way down. Her problem is not village people, her problem is not I don't have enough money, Ifá is not kind, God cannot hear me. She's the one. Every blessing she receives, come and take, oh, just take as much as you can, or take as much as you want. I don't want to be seen as somebody that has too much. Religion ló bá débi tó dé yẹn. Ifá says, go and balance it. Start to look at people straight in the face and say, what is it? Go and learn how to be mean. This life needs it. You need that balance. Thank you so much, Blessing, for calling our attention to that. So Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì, I was asking a question. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is the Odù for which Òrìṣà? And your Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is the Odù for which Òrìṣà? Blessing said they were trying to sugarcoat it, but one Babalawo just said it straight. I know, right? Like, you know, how do you tell somebody to be mean? How do you tell somebody Ifá says go and be mean? Ifá says go and be ruthless and heartless. We will try to say it in a way that they will not say, can you imagine? Ifá is asking people to go and do bad things. But wisdom will let you understand what they were saying at the time. Thank you so much, Blessing. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is for Odù Ifá for which Òrìṣà? Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is the Odù Ifá of which Òrìṣà? And is one Òrìṣà that all of us love a lot. Òrìṣà yẹn ti gbáyé. I would say that Òrìṣà is even the most popular Òrìṣà by virtue of the announcements that has been made. Iyami is not Òrìṣà Ọ̀ṣun. Òrìṣà Ọ̀ṣun ló ní Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì. Please learn that today. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is the Odù Ifá of Òrìṣà Ọ̀ṣun. Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì is Ọ̀ṣun's Odù. This is the Odù of abundance, of flow, of sweetness, of multiplication. And Ọ̀sẹ̀-méjì carries one of the most important lessons about money, relationship, and spiritual energy. Water that flows stays clean. Water that is still becomes stagnant and it becomes unhealthy. Many people are givers. They pour and they pour until they are empty. Then they resent the very people that they gave to. Okay, all right. Yeah, Ọ̀sàméjì is àwọn ìyá mi. Ọ̀sẹ̀méjì is Ọ̀ṣun. Thank you very much, honey. Others are takers only. They receive and they hoard. The flow of Ashe dies in their hand because it cannot move. Some people just give. Is one direction. There is no balance. Other people just want to take. One direction, there is no balance. Both of them are wrong. But religion tells you that a giver is more blessed than a receiver. It's a lie. A giver that gives without balance is as bad as a receiver that receives without balance. What is good is balance. One-sided everything is wrong. One-sided everything is an abuse of that thing. There has to be a balance before you can say it is good. Too much of everything is bad. We say it. So too much of everything, including the things we consider good, too much of it is bad. It will turn out bad. The same way too much of a bad thing is bad, too much of a good thing is bad. So a giver is not better than a receiver. A giver that has balance, that's the one that is better than a receiver that doesn't have balance. Because if you are receiving and you have balance, both of you are the same thing. There is a time to give, there is a time to receive. The universe in the way it operates already shows us that. Ọ̀sẹ̀méjì teaches that that abundance is a flow. You must give and you must receive without guilt. Dear African women, especially those of you that are from millennial age, those of you that are from my age group of life, receive without guilt. Receive without guilt. Start by receiving compliment. Receive. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person when you receive. It doesn't mean you are materialistic. It doesn't mean you are not an independent, hardworking woman. Receive support from people. It's not going to bring you down your horse of being independent and high-valued woman. Receiving is an act of life. Is a balance of life. Learn to receive. IFÁ says you have to balance your receiving and your giving. If you don't have people naturally giving you around you, ask for help. Ask. Bere. Ask. Asking is not a sin. It's not wrong. And I'm speaking to people that are on the extreme of that rope. You want to do for other people. When somebody gives you something, you don't feel comfortable until you have done something to them. Until you have done something for them. That's when you now feel relaxed. And I'm guilty of this too. I'm improving on it every day. There is nothing wrong in receiving from people. No matter how little. Even if you think that it's not something that you need, they are offering to you. Take it. It's not going to harm you. Even if you don't need it, collect it and give it to the people that bought. Learn to receive without guilt. That part of you that says, somebody bought you a car for your birthday, then you are desperately looking for another opportunity to give back to them. That's when your mind can touch ground. That's when you can feel comfortable. Okay, at least I've given her to. It doesn't have to be. But you give to people that they don't give back to you. Someone says, that's why I'm asking for birthday gift this year. I think I started doing that 3 years ago. Last year, I didn't do it last year because I was so busy last year. I will write out gifts. WhatsApp status. These are the things that in fact, I will direct you to the vendor where I saw the one particular one that I like. Go there and go and buy. I usually do it 1 month to my birthday, 1 month countdown every day. Not because I cannot buy it for myself, but at least even if I don't have any reason to receive, it's a birthday. I shall my bank on birthday. It's just at your birthday gift. Why should my own be different? And I'm helping you because the people around me look at me like, what can I give Iyanifa? She has everything. As of now, how can I have everything? Who is my daddy? Who is my husband that I'm having everything? Who is my daddy that I'm going to have everything? But people just look at you and they feel, there's nothing I can give her, Joe. She will not. She already has everything she needs. We continue to pray for her. Leave prayer. Well, she was praying for me. My Babala was praying for me. Give me gifts. Give me gifts. And I've trained myself to collect it now without feeling bad. People send me message after a live stream. Iyanifa, I just want to support you. Is a token. Bring it. Thank you. Let me balance all the giving items I'm giving every day. So please, especially women of color. Gen Z seems to have that. They seem to take that part that we did not have. Excuse me. The way most of these girls ask for things, sometimes I feel embarrassed on their behalf. You meet a man today and you already say, my house rent is due. Women that grew up in my generation, please, how does it make you feel when you see these things? A man invites you on a date, you take 3 friends along. Like, I feel somehow on their behalf, but at least I'm happy that they are balancing it. I mean, some of them might be doing it in extreme, but at least they are learning to ask and receive. They will receive a whole birthday gift card and they'll still look at the man tomorrow and feel like, they'll still look at the man tomorrow like, so what did you do for me? In my generation, somebody buys you card, just card to lay here in 2 weeks. You will put it at the side of you will read the content of that card, especially if it's handwritten. You will read it and read it, put at the side of your table. If you give Gen Z card right now, it's all that we follow. They have it in the extreme. My generation doesn't. Please, women in my generation, it's okay to receive, it's okay to ask, it's okay to receive. It's okay for people to give you and you just receive it without feeling like you owe them anything. Without feeling that you owe them anything. My Valentine flower is all over social media. Please receive it. It's a balance of life. IFÁ says it is important that you receive and give without guilt. This is especially more important for women. We were taught that receiving is selfish, that wanting more is greedy. Osemeji rebukes that lie. I like the way I wrote this here. Osemeji rebukes that lie. I rebuke that lie in the name of Oshun. I rebuke that lie in the name of Oshun. That lie that says that when I receive, I'm selfish, and when I ask for more, I'm greedy. In the name of Orisha Oshun Shengeje, I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I will receive and I will ask for more. If there is more, I will have more. It doesn't make me greedy. It doesn't make me selfish. It just makes me a balanced human person. Right. Let money flow to you. Let love flow to you. Let help flow to you. You see this thing I just read now? Let love flow to you. I was in a relationship about 7 years ago. And the guy said to me, he said, Ewa, relax and let me love you. Just relax. I want to love you the way a woman is supposed to be. Just relax. Let me go and do it for you. I'm like, no, I just want to relax. When he left, those words hit me hard. Let me love you. Allow yourself to be loved. Somebody says, I want to wash your clothes for you out of love. Me, I still want to sit down with person and say, let's wash it together in love. They say sit down and rest, watch movie, read novel, just sleep, gist. Let me do it for you. The independent woman in me cannot allow. It cannot allow. And I sat down and I thought about it that day, like, wow. How many more people have I met in my life who wanted to love me selflessly, but I just didn't let them? And eventually the relationship ended and I was there saying, this person was not a good person. This person was... Meanwhile, they wanted to love me and they want that. You see, when you are dating an independent woman, you understand, a high-valued independent woman, let me tell you one of the challenges that those men in your life face. They come into your life, they are, first of all, most of the time, they are trying to figure out how can they add to your life, how can they be visible in your life, how can they love you, how can they help you, what part of your life do you need help with, because you look like you have it all together, you are doing it and you are doing it well. They first of all struggle with, where can I step in a life that I'll be significant as a man? They take time, they study, then they find it. When they now find it, they are trying to do it for you. The moment they find it and they are trying to do it, you can see what they are trying to do. Your brain tells you that part of your life is lacking, and then you jump into action to do it for yourself. Because nobody can do it for you the way you do it, because you can always handle it. But they just want to, they eventually found one that they want to do, and they just want to do it. But that guilt part of you will just say, no, I don't want any man doing anything for me. So when he asks you out, why did you say yes? You should just tell him to carry his love somewhere. Do you know how many women are out there looking for a man to spoil them and take care of them? They are not ready to struggle in this life. They did not come to this life to compete with hardworking women. It's not part of their goal in life to be hardworking. They did not come to this life to suffer. Let him go and meet that woman. You cannot expect him to stay in that relationship and he wants to be useful and helpful, and you will still not help him. Yes, yet if he leaves, you will say he's a bad person because he broke your heart. Dear African women, I have been you, I am you. I understand where you're coming from. It's okay. Just relax and let people that want to love you genuinely love you in the little way that they can. Let them do. I'm speaking to myself as I'm speaking to you. I remember that and I thought to share. Let money flow to you. Let love flow to you. Let help flow to you. Let it flow through you. Men get frustrated many times. In fact, I think we need to. Honey, please, can you write this thing we just talked about down? Iyanifa Ewa, please also write it down. So when we are having our Women in IFÁ and IŞÄŠE conference, we need to talk about that part. Women need to know how frustrating it is, especially, strong black women need to know how frustrating it is when the men in their life are trying to figure out how to help them, and they are kind of struggling with them to help them. Some men are actually good men. They don't just want to come into your life as a successful man and take from you and just get lazy and just be laid back. They want to be actively involved in that success you are building. They want to let you know that they are there. You are the one that is not letting them. They are literally struggling and fighting to say, I want to love my man. Exactly. Not all men can handle strong women, or not all men for real, but there are a lot of men that genuinely want to learn how to handle them. They love you genuinely and they want to learn how to do it, but you won't just let them. We need to talk about that. Women need to understand that. So when you go outside and say he's a weak man, he cannot handle a strong woman, do you allow yourself to be handled? Do you? You are not allowing it, and you are condemning every man that comes across your way because your standard is high. How high can your standard be? Your standard cannot be higher than Oshun's one. Bad habits die hard. Your standard cannot be higher than Oshun's one. And she had men, not even man, men. And she enjoyed it. As powerful, independent, and important as she was, she enjoyed it. Please call the next person. She enjoyed it in her femininity, in her baby girl life, in her vanity. She enjoyed it. She embodied everything in a balance, the strong side and the soft life. And that's what Odù Ifá Osemeji is telling us. Let love flow through you, let money flow to you, and let it flow through you. Call one of them. Let it flow through you. That circulation is the balance of life. A block in either direction makes your life unhealthy. If you block giving or you block receiving, your life becomes unbalanced and you block the flow of your ashe. Odù Ifá Osemeji is the one that said it. Now let's go to let me see. Okay, we have 8, so we have treated 4. All right, so we have come to the end of today. We would finish it up tomorrow. So the first point talks about your balance of character before circumstance. Iworimeji was what we referenced. Odù Ifá Ejiogbe talked about your balance of your body and your spirit. We talked about balance of work and rest in Odù Ifá Ofumeji. Osemeji talks about the balance of giving and receiving. Tomorrow we continue with Ogundameji, Oturameji, Odimeji, and Oyekumeji. What balances that they speak about. Now you have learned something from Odù Ifá today. Ifá has taught you about balance. More than just listening to this live streaming, I need you to go back into your life and find the places that are not balanced. Go and look at your life and see where the imbalance is and begin to balance it gradually in your giving and in your receiving, in your spiritual health and in your physical health, in your body, in your character. Let that foundational character be built on which every other thing will come on. Build that iwakbele. The fruits of every other thing in life will spring out of it. That is what Ifá has taught us today. Thank you so much for joining. This is a chef for today, and I remain your host, Iyanifa Ewa, Chief Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Chief Iyanifa Ewa. Tomorrow, same time, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 12 midnight for those of you on the EST, and 5 a.m. for those of you on the GMT. We will be back. Today is episode 22 of season 3. We have about 7 more episodes, 6 or 7 more episodes in this season, and we will end the season, meaning that we had a season 1 that had 26 episodes, we had a season 2 that had 30 episodes, and this is season 3. Now, if you missed any one of it, head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. For women in IFÁ and IŠẸŠE, you heard me mention that they should take down notes on certain things we'll teach. We'll be having our first conference of women in IFÁ and IŠÄŠE this year. And the thought of that alone makes me feel awesome. Women need to remember their place in spirituality, remember their place in this universe, remember their place and their identity for themselves, for the community. They are the bedrock on which we will build this new life that we are all gunning for in IFÁ, that we are all hoping to get. You know, it will be so much about unlearning. There are a lot of unlearning that women need to do, a lot of unlearning. It would also help us to heal a lot of trauma that we are carrying as women, you know. So we're putting together that, and once we are ready and set with a date, we would announce that conference. It's going to start as a virtual conference. As we continue to grow and expand, we'll be having physical conferences starting in 3 locations: in Nigeria, in the United States, and in the UK. Those 3 locations for sure will be our start point for the physical women in IFÁ and IŠÄŠE conference. But for now, we're going to be having it virtually, and you and I are going to be a part of it. If you need consultation, divination, I talked about our purpose, finding your purpose in life. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen and say, Iyanifa Ewa, I want to know what my purpose in life is. What am I here to do? How do I know what works for me? Who am I supposed to marry? What career am I supposed to do? Which country am I supposed to live in? What food am I supposed to eat that will work with my life? What health challenges am I even likely to have? And how do I avoid them? How do I balance my life? In what areas of my life am I experiencing imbalance? Your Odù Ifá is going to tell you that. Now, for those of you that have done your Itefa already, or Ishefa, you have your Odù. But all of this information I'm giving you, you don't have them. They didn't give it to you. Send a message and say, Iyanifa Ewa, I have my Odù Ifá, and I need you to break it down under these topics. I want to know what it has to stay with my life in all of this, you know. So you can send a message. If you need spiritual product, herbal product, just send in a message. Now, if you have not visited the IFÁ College website, ifacollege.ng, I really don't know what you are doing with your life as an adult person. If you have not gone to the website, what exactly are you doing with your life? What? Go to the website and see what's happening there. Go to IFÁ College website and see. Ìwé Ìbáṣẹ, the book of Ìbáṣẹ. I will come back with a whole Sunday live streaming where people that have bought that book, that have listened to the voice note and applied it, they are the only ones that will have that day to come and talk about how that book has helped the quality of their life. Real life people that you can go back to their DM and confirm what happened, if it's true. We will be here. So if you have not bought it, you better go there. Check the book online and see it. Women in IFÁ and ÌṢÄŠE, our first 30-day journal is still on the website and is still selling like hot cake and hot akara. Get to the website and buy it. We have different courses at IFÁ College. We have IFÁ studies for adults and kids. We have Yoruba studies. We have Orisha herbalism and traditional medicine. We have Oshun fertility and midwifery. We have the Erindilogun studies where you learn how to do divination with the cowrie shells. We have the 256 Odù Ifá mastery course where you learn how to do divination with your Okpele and your Erindi and your Ikinfa. All our classes is available both in Yoruba and English. So don't worry about whether or not you speak Yoruba as your primary language or not. Right. So Eshe Goni Adupe, Oshun fertility is your goal. I have you on my list already. Eshe Goni Adupe. Let's round off today by making our Iwure. Iwure is how we make prayers in Yoruba land. Iwure is how we make prayers in IFÁ. When we make prayers in IFÁ, we do not beg and ask and wish and hope and do spiritual gymnastics and speak in tongues and catapult the devil and bind and cast. No. When we make prayers, we dig up blessing. Iwure. We understand that all the blessings that we need and the goodness that we need in this life was already here before we came. They were already there. So we just go and dig it up. And we just go and dig it up. That is how it works in IFÁ. So yes, IFÁ did not promise us a perfect life because there is no such thing as perfect in this time of life. Perfect is a delusion. Perfect is a lie from the pit of the Jesus hell. It's a lie from the pit of Christian hell. Perfection doesn't exist in this side of life. IFÁ promises us balance and IFÁ teaches us how to attain that balance. Where is the next person? Oh yeah. IFÁ teaches us how to attain that balance. Eshe Goni Adupe, just a minute. Let's make our Iwure. Akọ́dáyé àṣèbà. Báṣẹ. Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́. Báṣẹ. Elédùmarè ọba lánàá, ọba lẹ́yìn, ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Òròmọ oníṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése. Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé tó fi ṣe àbòtí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀. Apanimáyọ̀dà Elédùmarè ọba lánàá, ọba lẹ́yìn, ọba títí ayérayé, ọba ṣẹ̀dá, ọba mẹ̀dá, ọba wẹ̀dá, àṣèbà, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Ajagunmalè ojúwo òde ọ̀run, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà. Àṣèbà wọn tó dá ká tó dá, àṣèbà wọn tó tẹ̀ ká tó tẹ̀, àṣèbà ọmọdé, àṣèbà àgbàlagbà, ọkùnrin ni obìnrin ni, lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi, mo ṣèbà orí, mo ṣèbà ẹlẹ́dàá yín, mo ní kíbà mi ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkí àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, àṣèbà yín o, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Gbogbo òrìṣà tí rúmọlẹ̀ tó dílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire mú la ṣèbà fún, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni la ṣèbà fún, aníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Báṣẹ. Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀dayọ̀, Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín, Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe, a tún ti wá bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlérí. A ti kọ́ ọgbọ́n, a ti mú ìmọ̀, a ti mú òye, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè á dénú wa báyìí á dodindi. Àní fetí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kó gba tòsì jáde láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá tá a wá ń kọ́ yìí, amúre wá, amú ọlá wá, ìdàgbàsókè, ìdùnnú, ayọ̀, ajé, oríire, ìlera pípé àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀ ló máa mú wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Àwa ní ṣe lásán o. Àṣẹ. Èmi àti yín ò ní ṣe lásán o. Àṣẹ. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní wò wá pé ó ti ń tẹ̀lé fáìlì náà láti jọ ẹ̀, ó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀, ó ti ń ṣẹbọ, ó ti ń ṣètùtù àbọ̀ ẹ̀dá, wọn ò ní fẹ́nu àtẹ́, wọn ò ní fi wí tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Èmi lọ́jọ́ ajé, wọ́n ní ajé òun lògúngúrú sọ, òun ló ní sọ ògòjì, ajé ló ń sọ ẹrú, òun ló ń sọ ọ́ di ọmọ. Ajé ajé olókun ajé ọlọ́sà àpè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wá jẹ́ wa lóhùn tiwa kó wá filé wa ṣẹlẹ̀ kó wá fọ̀nà wa ṣọ̀nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
ó ní àtọ̀tún àtòsí báyìí òun lẹ́rẹ́ ẹyẹlé fi ń kóre wá kó wa gbére ajé wá fún wa ire ọlá wá fèmí àti yín níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní agbe òun ló ń gbére pàdé olókun wọ́n ní àlùkò ló ń gbére pàdé ọlọ́sà àmọ́ kọ́ má gbé pàdé olókun àtọlọ́sà mọ́ kọ́ wá máa gbé wọ̀ wá bá wa nílé wa nínú ibi iṣẹ́ wa nínú ọjà tá à ń tà nínú ìrìn àjò wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
odindi báyìí látàrí ń di tiẹ̀ átàrí kan ò di tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀ rí bájẹ́ ṣe ń gbórí fún wa oore odindi báyìí ní kọ́ máa gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní láti kékeré ṣáà ní ṣẹkúṣẹkú ti ń gbégbá ajé lọ́mọ tiẹ̀ lórí èmi àti yín ti gbégbá ajé báyìí àti gbégbá ọlá àti gbégbá ọlà àti gbé léra wa lórí àti gbé lọ́mọ lórí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ọmọ wa ò ní tòṣì lójú ẹ̀mí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní àtòjò àtẹ̀rùn ilé alákàn kì í gbẹ ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fowó ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
omi ló ní kí ayé mi àti yín kó máa tutù pẹ̀sẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
ilé wa ò ní gbẹ fọ́lá o àní gbóná òdì o àní tutù òdì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. wọ́n ní ẹnu ọtí kì í tí ẹnu bàbá kì í bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní tí àní ṣá àní gbó àní ṣá àní tí ọmọ aráyé ò ní fẹ̀tẹ̀ wọn ò ní fi wí tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ afárá oyin báyìí òun la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ afárá oyin ló ní kó dùn fèmí àti yín káyé wa lóyin káyé wa ládùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ ẹran ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ yẹn ló ní kára dẹ èmi àti yín pẹ̀sẹ̀ ara máa dẹ̀ wá ni àní rí ìnira ara ò ní ní wá ọmọ ayébáyé ò ní fara ní wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
nínú ilé ni nínú iṣẹ́ ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ara ò ní ní èmi àti yín tilé tọkọtẹbí tará láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ wọ́n ní owó ẹyọ ló ní kọ́mọ aráyé máa yọ̀ mọ́ èmi àti yín níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti bára wa ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ̀ mọ́ wa ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
iyọ̀ yẹn òun ló ní kémi àti ní láyọ̀ wọ́n ní ayọ̀yọ̀gùn wọ́n ní ayọ̀yọ̀ gúnmọ̀gúnmọ̀ òun la fi dífá fún Ọ̀rúnmìlà nígbà tí bàbá ń lọ rè bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra wọ́n ní àwa tá a bá wọn mú yọ̀yọ̀ra ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ ló bá wa ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ kan kì í báyọ̀ àtẹ̀mí àti ní ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bànújẹ́ ò ní bá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
nǹkan bí ayọ̀ nǹkan bí ìdùnnú nǹkan bí àlàáfíà nǹkan bí ìgbéga nǹkan bí ayọ̀ ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní kí la fi ń bo ajé lótùúfẹ́ àádùn ló ní kó dùn fèmí àti láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. ayé wa ò ní so kíkan ayé wa ò ní so kíkorò láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
dídùn báyìí òun ló máa so fún wa ní gbogbo ibi tá a bá kọjú sí nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi nírìn àjò lókè òkun nílùú ọba níbi gbogbo tá a bá wà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
ajé á wá dúró tì wá àní lájé lọ́rùn a máa lájé lọ́wọ́ ni èmi àti yín ò ní tẹ ojú ajé mọ́lẹ̀ àní bí ajé nínú ajé ò ní bá wa jà àní ríjà ajé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
Ifá wọn wá sọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ á wá máa fare ìfà wá fún wa látọ̀tún àtòsí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn àwọn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ ló máa fi ajé wọn báyìí lọ́ máa fi bò wá láṣìírí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní irun orí òun ló ń bàṣírí orí wọ́n ní èékánná ọwọ́ á máa bàṣírí ọwọ́ èékánná ẹsẹ̀ á máa bo àṣírí ẹsẹ̀ ọmọ aráyé á fi ajé báyìí wọ́n á fi bò wá láṣìírí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní gbogbo ara báyìí ló ń bàṣírí ẹ̀dọ̀ àṣírí wa ò ní tú lójú ọmọ aráyé nítorí pé àṣírí ẹ̀kọ́ kì í tú lójú ewé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣírí wa ò ní tú àní tẹ́ àní ṣẹ̀sín nílé ayé yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn báyìí ló máa lànà ọrẹ kàn wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n nínú igbó òun lobìnrin wà ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni inú igbó náà ni orógbó ń wà ọmọ aráyé ńlànà kan ni wá lànà oríire kan ìní àti ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
àwọn èèyàn tó lọ́lá àwọn ló máa lànà oríire kan wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
níbi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà tẹ́ ẹ rò pé ẹ ti wà láhàámọ́ àbẹ́ wà láàárín kan àní ibi tẹ́ ẹ wà yẹn ló ti máa lànà oríire kan ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
àṣẹ.
wọ́n ní ògúnlákayé là ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́nu Ògún lákàyé ló lànà fálára, òun ló lànà fún ajérò. Ògún ló lànà, òun á wá lànà oríire kan èmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògún á lànà ajé kò wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ògún á lànà ọlà kan wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà kì í dí mọ́ lọ́kọ́, ọ̀nà kì í dí mọ́ ládàá, ọ̀nà rírí jẹ ò ní dí mọ́ wa, ọ̀nà rírí mu ò ní dí mọ́ wa, ọ̀nà àlàáfíà ò ní dí mọ́ wa, ọ̀nà ìgbéga, ọ̀nà ìlera pípé kò ní dí mọ́ ìyẹn àti ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa já sí, torí ire lójú owó ń rí, ire lójú wa máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bàbá wa rẹ́nikẹ́ni tó gbọ́wọ́gbọ́wọ́ nítorí èmi àti ní lórí ọkọ, lórí aya, lórí ọmọ, lórí iṣẹ́ wa ni. Wọ́n ní ọwọ́ tó gẹ̀gẹ̀ bá gbé ara ẹ̀ ló máa fi nà, wọ́n máa fọwọ́ ara wọn ṣera wọn ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tó bá di ẹrù ọ̀rùn nítorí èmi àti ní dandan ni kó forí ara ẹ̀ gbé, ẹni tó di ẹrù náà ló máa gbé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ti gbẹ́bọ, igúnnugún ti gbà, a ti gbẹ́bọ, àkàlàmọ̀gbó ti gbà, a ti gbẹ́bọ, a ti gbé fẹ́ṣù, a ti gbé fẹ́gbà, èṣù ti gbà, ẹ̀gbà ti gbà, ó ti bá wa gbé fáwọn ajogun, ó ti lé àwọn ajogun jìnnà sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Orí àtẹlẹ́dà wa wá dúró tì wá, orí wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dé, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ò ní gbàbọ̀dé, ibi tó rí wa ń gbé wa lọ, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lọ́lá àwọn aláṣẹkù, lọ́lá àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn fún wa, àwa máa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ní gbé sájòdè èéfín o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀rọ̀ wa ò ní dàbí ejò tó kọjá lórí àpáta tí ò nípa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nílé ayé yìí ànípa owó, ànípa ọlá, ànípa ọlà, ànípa ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ibi tá a bá wá kọjú sí, ire ọlá, ire ọlà òun la máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé á dúró tì wá, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ á dúró tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èmi àti yóò ní tẹ àní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀ o, àní bí àwọn aráyé nù o, àní ríjà àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ, àní ríjà ayé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọ́n á fàyè gbà wá, wọ́n á fọ̀nà hàn wá, wọ́n á jẹ́ ká rí tiwa ṣe nínú ilé ayé nínú ìrọ̀rùn àti ẹ̀yọ́nú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá wá kọjú sí, kò síbi tá a bá lọ, ire la máa bá níbẹ̀. Lójú ẹ̀mí wa, àwọn ọmọ wa máa ṣoríire mọ́ tilẹ̀ ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo làálàá kókó jọ̀ǹjọ̀ tá à ń ṣe lórí ọmọ, àní ṣe lásán. Ọmọ aráyè ò ní fọmọ dààmú wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire báyìí ni ojú owó rí, ire la máa rí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àwa tá a wà nílé, gbogbo àwa tá a ti lọ ẹ̀yìn odi, gbogbo àwa tá a ti roko, tá a ti rìn àjò, tá a ti lọ òkè òkun, tá a ti lọ sílùú, tá a ti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tí iṣẹ́ ti sọmọ nù bí òkú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire la máa kó wálé, àní ṣọ́pá bọ̀ wálé o, àní ṣe lásán o, àní gbé sájò o, wọn ò ní fòkú èmi àti wọn ò ní fi ránṣẹ́ sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan tó ní wá kọ mọ́ wa, tí ẹlẹ́dàá wá kọ mọ́ wa nílé ayé tá a wá yìí, à á ṣe láṣẹ pé láṣẹ yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo babaláwo àti Iyanifa ni mo ṣèwúre fún, àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fara wa ṣiṣẹ́, àní fọkọ ṣiṣẹ́, àní fọmọ ṣiṣẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣẹ́ Elédùmarè ti parí, táwọn ìyá mi ọ̀pá kí Àlàkẹ́ ti yọ́nú sí, òun lọ́ máa gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a ṣe ń dì í, a máa dún, bá a ṣe ń lù ú, a máa dún, bá a ṣe ń pewé, a máa jẹ́ fún wa, bá a ṣe ń lọ egbò, a máa dún fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lọ́jọ́ àpá Elédùmarè ló ń sọ́dọ̀ tọ́, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jáde lẹ́nu wa, Elédùmarè ọba òkè á bá wa sọ́dọ̀ tọ́. Àwọn tó ti ṣàwó síwájú wọn á dúró tì wá, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn wọn ò ní fi wá sílẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ irú wọlé tá a wá ń ṣe yìí, à á ṣe láṣẹ ìràn ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ẹlẹ́rù ńlá báyìí ló máa gbé wá síwájú wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ ní tìfá, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà, wọ́n ní àbátá lágẹmọ́ bá dá òun òrìṣà òkè nígbà. Àbátáwa tún ti dá lẹ́nu, òrìṣà òkè ti bá wa fàṣẹ sí, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ̀ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kífá ó bá ní ṣe, k'Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe, àní kífá ó bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwòkù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. Ẹ ṣé gan ni adúpẹ́, ẹ kú ètò lénìí, ètò yín ètò wa náà ni Àṣẹ for Today. Títí ọ̀la dátún máa pàdé lórí ètò, èmi lolùdarí àtolóòtú iléèwé Ifá College àti ètò Àṣẹ for Today. Iyanifa Ewa tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí olóyè Iyanifa Ewa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ̀yin la máa rí, àwa náà lẹ máa bá. Ojú tẹ́ fi ń wò wá kò ní fọ́, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wá kò ní di. Àní fi yín ṣàwátì o, títí ọ̀la tá tún máa pàdé lórí ètò. Àní Ifá á gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn Aláṣẹkù wọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Àṣẹ for today. I remain your host, Chief Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa. And until tomorrow, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, on the same TikTok channel and the same YouTube channel, 5 a.m. for those of you on the GMT, and 12 midnight for those of you on the EST. When we will have another episode again, I say Ifá will continue to walk with us, Ajay will continue to speak for us, our ancestors will continue to lay the path of peace for us. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Ifá ó bá ní ṣe.